Hello everyone. Today I will be presenting a sorting technique known as the exchange sorting algorithm, specifically bubble sort. Sorting algorithms are essential for organizing data and they're widely used in tasks like arranging books, files, or even search results. In this presentation, we'll focus on a real-life example of sorting books by their number of pages. Before that, let's discuss a brief overview of sorting algorithms and their significance. Sorting algorithms are fundamental tools in computer science used to arrange data in specific order, typically ascending or descending. Whether you're organizing numbers, strings, or objects, sorting ensures data is structured and easy to analyze. For instance, search engines, e-commerce websites, and even library systems rely on sorting for quick access to information. Some of the common sorting algorithms include bubble sort, quicksort, and merge sort. Each algorithm has strengths and weaknesses, making them suitable for different scenarios based on factors like data size, structures, and efficiency requirements. Introduction to the exchange sorting technique. Exchange sorting technique often illustrated through the bubble sort algorithm. Exchange sorting is based on comparing and swapping elements to arrange them in order. It works by repeatedly iterating through the list, swapping adjacent elements if they're in the wrong order. This process continues until the entire list is sorted. This technique is easy to implement and is ideal for small datasets or for teaching fundamental concept and sorting. However, it's less efficient for larger datasets compared to advanced algorithms like quicksort or merge sort. In this presentation, we'll use bubble sort as an example of exchange sorting to arrange books by their number of pages. Let's go over to our real-life example. Imagine you have a collection of books and you want to organize them based on their number of pages, either in ascending or descending order. For example, thinner books at the start and thicker ones at the end, or vice versa. This is where sorting algorithms come in handy. The solution to this problem is to use bubble sort, a simple yet effective sorting technique. It works by repeatedly comparing adjacent elements, in our case, books, and swapping them if they're in the wrong order. We'll sort the books in both ascending and descending order using this method. Let's see an example. Suppose you input the following details. Number of books, 4. Book A consists of 250 pages. Book B, 150 pages. Book C, 300 pages. Book D, 100 pages. The original list of books are Book A, Book B, Book C, and Book D. The output would be ascending order. Book D, because it has 100 pages. Next one is Book B, it has 150 pages. Book A, because it has 250 pages. And Book C, because it has 300 pages. While in the descending order, the first one would be the Book C, because it has 300 pages, Book A, Book B, and Book D. As you can see, the books are sorted correctly in both orders. The first part of the code defines the book class. This class represents a book with the two attributes. Title, the name of the book. Pages, the number of pages in the book. The init method initializes these attributes when creating a new object. Additionally, the string method provides a user-friendly representation of the book, formatted as title and its pages. For example, a book with the title Book A and 200 pages would appear as Book A and 250 pages in open and close parentheses. The second part of the code is the bubble sort books function, which implements the bubble sort algorithm. Let's break it down. This function takes two inputs. Number one, books, a list of book objects. Ascending, a boolean that specifies the sorting order. It's true for ascending and false for descending. The algorithm works by comparing adjacent books in the list. If we're sorting in ascending order, it swaps books if the current book has more pages than the next one. For descending order, it swaps them if the current book has fewer pages than the next. This process repeats until the entire list is sorted. The main part of the code is where user input is handled and the sorting is performed. Here how it works. Step 1. An empty list called books is created to store the books. Step 2. The user is prompted to enter the number of books they want to sort. For each book, the title is taken as input. The user is asked for the number of pages, ensuring valid input through error handling. A new book object is created and added to the list. Step 3. The original list of book is displayed. Next, the program sorts the books in both orders. Ascending ascending order, the list is sorted by ascending order. The list is sorted by calling the bubble sort books function with ascending equals true. The sorted list is then printed. Descending order. The list is sorted again, this time with ascending equals false and the results are displayed.
So hi everyone, today I'm going to explain how selection works and compare it with exchange sort. So by the end of this, we'll know which one is faster and why. So now let's talk about selection sort. So this is a sorting algorithm that works by repeatedly finding the smallest or largest element from the unsorted part of the list and swapping it with the first unsorted element. So think of it like going through a pile of books one by one and picking out the smallest one. And once you found it, you put it in its correct position, then you move on to the next book and repeat the process until all the books are sorted. Okay, so first let me explain the program. We use a book class to represent the books. Each book has a title and number of pages. It also has a method to display the book details like this title, like X pages. So how the selection sort program works. So the sorting happens in the selection sort function. Here's how it works step by step. On the outer loop, we go through the list of books one by one. So for every pass, we look for the smallest or largest number of pages. So in inner loop, we compare the current book with all the remaining books to find the smallest or largest. In the swap, so once we find the smallest or largest, we swap it with the book in its correct position. So this process repeats until the list is completely sorted, and the program then prints two outputs, one in ascending order and another in descending order.
Let's see an example. Suppose you input the following details. Number of books, 4. Book A consists of 250 pages. Book B, 150 pages. Book C, 300 pages. Book D, 100 pages. The original list of books are Book A, Book B, Book C, and Book D. The output would be ascending order. Book D, because it has 100 pages. Next one is Book B, it has 150 pages. Book A, because it has 250 pages. And Book C, because it has 300 pages. While in the descending order, the first one would be the Book C, because it has 300 pages, Book A, Book B, and Book D. As you can see, the books are sorted correctly in both orders.
Now let's compare selection sort with exchange sort. How does exchange sort? So it compares adjacent books and swaps them if they are not in the right order. This process repeats several times until the list is sorted. So for the selection sort, how does it work? Instead of comparing adjacent elements, it directly finds the smallest or largest book in the remaining list and places it in the correct position. Both sorting methods give the same results, but which one is faster? So here's what I found when I tested them. So sa exchange sort, it took around 71 seconds. And then the selection sort, it took around 50 seconds. Selection sort is faster than exchange sort. And why? So fewer swaps. Exchange sort swaps multiple times in each pass, while in the selection sort, swaps only once per loop. So in the direct placement, sa selection sort, immediately places the smallest or largest book in the correct position, reducing unnecessary operations. Selection sort is faster than exchange sort. And why? So fewer swaps. Exchange sort swaps multiple times in each pass, while in the selection sort, swaps only once per loop. So in the direct placement, sa selection sort, immediately places the smallest or largest book in the correct position, reducing unnecessary operations.